You're listening to Surrey Hills Radio.
You are indeed. Right, I'm now joined in the studio by Dan and Steve. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
How are we?
Very well, good. Thanks.
So I'm joined by the director and Dan, who's playing...
Annis. Don't laugh.
I won't. This is a family show. In Jesus Christ Superstar with the Nomads. So, of course, Jesus Christ Superstar was Andrew Lloyd Webber's second release show, but actually his third written.
If that's what you've read.
That's what I've read. That's what's on the screen in front of me. Anyway, stop giving the game away, you. And, of course, this was his second/third collaboration with Tim Rice as well. So, Steve, you're directing.
Mm-hmm.
What have they been like to direct so far?
Yeah, it's been
Bearing
great.
in mind what they've just said about how the rehearsals are going.
Yeah, well, they're not great, of course. No, it's been fantastic. It's an exceptionally talented cast. So, yeah.
Apart from him.
Well, yeah.
He's
all right.
You always got to have a run at the
Charming.
list.
He's all right.
Now, this isn't your first directing role, of course.
Dear Lord, no.
Well, what have you done before?
Oh, we'd be here for weeks and weeks. I've been involved with the Nomads now for 20-odd years. But in the last 10 years, I've directed 8 or 9 productions down here. Sound of Music, Man of La Mancha, Annie, a couple of plays. And I'm doing Whistle Down the Wind later on this year.
And Rent.
Okay.
Sorry?
And Rent.
And Rent, 2 years ago, yes.
But that's making a return.
We are not certain on that.
Okay. So that breaking news we heard earlier isn't breaking news, it is purely a rumour. just in case it's on the front pages of the papers.
Exactly, yeah.
And then you're taking on Whistle Down the Wind.
Yeah, that will be end of this year. Production will be January of next year.
Which, of course, is another
Andrew
Lloyd
Lloyd
Webber.
Yeah.
Lloyd Webber piece as well. Okay, so Dan, tell us a little bit about the director.
Well, he's got a beard.
Thanks.
Stands about 5'6".
Taller than you, then.
Not difficult. Yeah. Thanks. No, he's a cracking guy. And
what's it been like to work on the show?
yes, no, it's been good. A lot of rehearsals, a lot of hard work. Not necessarily on my part, but by the rest of the cast. And there's a lot that goes on, not just on stage, but backstage. There's lighting and there's costume design and costume making. It's just so many people that don't get the thanks that I think they deserve. So the Nomads is now not really a theatre company as such, as a family. Everyone is friends with everyone, even though they might not show it at times. And yeah, no, it's good. It's good. So it's great to work on the show. You know, I've enjoyed. I think this is now my third with Nomads. And it's fun. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
So tell us a little bit about your character and how your character's involved in the show itself.
Well, we're on radio, so he's a nasty little priest. Really.
You've been thinking that up all
I've been
morning,
thinking that
haven't you?
all
I can see it in
day.
your face the
I was
minute I
waiting
asked that
for
question.
Waiting for you to ask. He's a priest, and they don't like what's going on with Jesus, and they basically want to get rid of him. So they manipulate Judas. They see a weakness in the group, who, as a collective, are so involved and on Jesus' side. They find the one thorn, and they exploit it, and they coax him into giving him the location of Jesus at his most vulnerable state, and from then on, it's not a pretty sight. We maim and.
But you've enjoyed it. It's a character you've enjoyed playing.
Yes, it makes a change. I'm never normally a baddie.
No, you're normally the little goodie, aren't you?
Yeah.
Enough said on that. So, Steve, what's it been like? Is this the first? This can't be the first time you've directed an Andrew Lloyd Webber piece.
No, it's the second.
So what's it like to work with a Lloyd Webber musical?
They are difficult beasts. Everybody runs away with the idea that they're very easy. They're not. He writes. He doesn't write for singers.
Okay.
Sondheim writes for singers. Andrew Lloyd Webber writes for effect, which makes life very, very difficult. I mean, the two roles in this, Jesus and Judas, are possibly two of the most iconic roles for men in modern musical theatre. They're sought after, they are incredibly difficult to perform, and this is what the man writes. But what he also writes, in my opinion, is the most beautiful melody lines, the most beautiful hooks, and once they are in your brain, they do not come out. And this is what has made him the success he is. I love working on his stuff. I think it's terrific stuff.
Hence you're doing Whistle Down the Wind
Indeed,
as well. Yeah.
indeed.
It's I know I've seen a lot of interviews with Andrew Lloyd Webber when and he'll always be sat in front of a piano.
Yes.
Because you can tell that's how his mind works all the time.
Exactly.
And he'll sometimes answer an interview question with fingers
By
on the piano.
Yeah.
No one else can do that.
No.
You know, there isn't anyone else in the world,
No.
I don't think, that's acceptable. I'll ask you a question, but I'll just play you an answer.
Absolutely.
It's just not acceptable.
And you can also tell any musical that he has a hand in, even if he has not composed the music. Bombay Dreams was a prime example. Okay, written by Bollywood's most famous composer, but listen to it, it's got Andrew Lloyd Webber stamped all over it.
We talked about Bombay Dreams. We did a little bit of a special a couple of weeks ago on Andrew Lloyd Webber, and we played a lot of his music through the hour. And yeah, you're right. We did feature a little bit of Bombay Dreams, didn't we? So
I really wish they'd release that for amateurs.
I don't reckon it would be long.
Beautiful show.
Don't reckon it'll be long. Okay, we'll take a break from the interview, but guys, stay in the studio with us, and we'll come back to you. But give us a song from the show, probably.
For me,
what's your favourite?
My favourite is "Could We Start Again, Please."
Maybe if I can find it. Oh, this is smooth.
Second act.
Second act,
That's not
halfway
on my
through.
list, yeah.
No, if you're looking at the very original
I am.
recording, it won't be on there.
It's not on my
It
list.
was written for the show, but not on the concept. In that case, then for me, it's got to be Gethsemane.
Okay, here we go, and we'll find the other one for afterwards. This is Gethsemane from Jesus Christ Superstar. You're listening to Surrey Hills Radio. Just gone home.